just going to find us. Hopefully. It'll come up live. There it is. And I found us. Fabulous. Getting the hang of this one now. Hi Trudy. Hi May. Good afternoon. Welcome. So nice to see you. We'll just give it a minute and then we'll get started. Have you got your herbs and delights ordered? Have they arrived yet? I've had reports that they're landing in their forever homes. I can't wait to see what you make with them all. Hi Keith. Welcome. How lovely. Well, it's cold, wet and miserable here, so I'm glad to be in my craft room, right where I belong. Hi Lone, welcome. I bet the weather's pretty similar in Paris too. Pre-ordered, well done Agith. Hi. Hi Helen, wow, not yet, don't worry, there'll be no messing. They'll be right with you, I'm sure. Right, it's 12:30, so let's get started. This is Herbal and Ben, and I call this one Nurture. So let's have a look, see how we're going to make this one. I have 14 centimetre square multifarious card. Now 14 centimetres, should you need that in inches, is 5.5 inches. So a nice size card for a 6-inch greeting card. And I'm going to start with VersaFine Clair. Now unusually I'm going to create the background using VersaFine Clair in the main. I'm going to blend it just to show you that you can. Is it horrible, is it out there? Yeah, it's not nice here either. So I'm using the size 7 brush. I've put some ink on my brush, but because it is quite oily, I like to make sure that it's gone through so I get a nicer blend. So this one is called Cheerful, just what we need on a day like today. Get the initial hit off, and I'm going to start in the middle and very gently bring that round and round. Next to no pressure on the brush, and just blend. Take your time, no rush. Enjoy the colour. I'm going to leave the lid off that one because we will be revisiting it shortly. The next colour is Summertime. Hi Marie, welcome. So look at this for a lovely orange colour. Same again, ink up your brush, blend it in the lid. Take the initial hit off. Now we're going to be joining the outside of that yellow very gently. Like I say, next to no pressure on that brush. And just keep going, bringing it in to overlap that yellow slightly. Nice and light on the brush. You notice I'm holding quite high. The higher you hold on a brush, the less pressure you're putting on it. If you hold it right next to the brush head, you'll get a lot of pressure. So nice and loose at the top. Now back in with the yellow. I've not put any more ink on. We've still got ink on there. And I'm just going to blend that through one more time. Just gives it a much smoother effect. There. Now for the outside, I'm going to use Medieval Blue. I love this blue. It's got quite a purple tint to it. I do have 2 sets of brushes. You definitely don't mix your permanents with your water-based. It would get messy. So I much prefer to use these and the tiny little brushes for the permanents. And this time I'm just going to sweep it just across those edges. Again, nice and gentle. No rush. And instead of going straight down, I'm slightly flat, but like I say, with next to no pressure. Hi Sarah, welcome. I love the way when you do this, it naturally frames the picture. I'm going to put a little bit more in this corner. Make sure it's nice and balanced. And then back to the final corner. Nice and light. Again, quite a long way up the brush. There you go. A background blended using permanent inks. So they can be used. Don't be afraid to use them and give them a go. I'll put them to one side. And now I'm going to use the Lavinia sticker stencils. This is number 5. And I'm going to use the moon. This is great. I love this set. It's a great basic set. And I'm going to use the outer. Now I've already used this one a couple of times, so please forgive the bits and bobs on it. And I'm going to pop it down so my crescent is on its side. Let's get it central. There. Perfect. I always check when these are brand new. I always check them off, get some of that sticky off on the normal copy paper. So for my moon, I'm going to use Mermaid this time. And I've got the larger brush. But I do the same, straight in the lid. You can see where I've done it before. This one's a new ink, so it's really rich. And we'll get some of that off. Always start on the mask and brush it over. Hi Sarah, well done. Nice to see you. Glad you could make it. So you see, you get a pool of ink on the mask. And then you can bring that in again without having to re-ink your brush. So going one way like this will give your moon a little bit of shape. Just blend it off. There. And you already get that 3D shape. I have a little drop of water onto my mask to wipe it clean, so you can see it all comes off. pop that back on its plastic. I tend to put the inner one side and the outer the other, so I can get to it easier. So some stamps. So let's start with Ben, Herbal and Ben. Such a cheeky chappy. Thank you, Keith. And then he can stand on his moon. I'll hold him on for a second or two. Just give that paper time to absorb the ink. He's so cute. Give him a clean. And the next stamp we shall do is the small mushrooms, the small shrooms. How cool are these little houses? Absolutely love them. So I'm going to pop the tall one this side. And the smaller one of the set of 3, the other side. Hi, Chris. It's all right. You can watch catch up. It's not a problem. There. So there are our main feature stamps as is. Next, the beautiful, I love this, the organic root. Absolutely love it. Same again, medieval blue. It's great stamping other colours, don't you think, rather than just black all the time. So we can pop him. Ooh, let's have him about there, I think, in our moon. Perfect. Now we can move over to our herbs, and my favourite herb is sage. I love it. I use it a lot. I grow it a lot. Absolutely love sage. And I'm going to ink this up in spruce. Hi, Chris. You love everything, unfortunately. Yes, it is a bit that way. And let's dress our moon. So we can use the second generation as well. And I think let's put the little one this side. And again, we'll have a second generation behind it. One more. There. Beautiful, fruitful garden. So I'm going to put the word nurture. Now this is from the Harmony set. And I'm inking up in the Nocturne. Hi, Camellia. Welcome. Hi, Nazareth. And I'm going to pop this, make sure that's clean. Just inside the moon's area. There. Great fun. I've got 3 different liquid pearls I'm going to use to enhance this. There's silver, sage and cornflower blue. But before I go that far, I just want to add a little more detail using our medieval blue to the outside. I bet you can't, Chris. Be nice to that postie. This is Flurry, the stencil Flurry. So back to my permanent brush. And I can take it straight off the lid. Should be plenty. And then we can add some leaf detail. I'm starting quite dark in the corner and then lightening off that pressure as I go toward the picture. Does he love your stalking, does he? I love how a lot of you know your posties really well. I get different posties. I think they change areas. There. Perfect. That extra little bit of colour over the top, I think, makes it. So let's go back to our finishing touches. I'm going to start with the sage. You need others too. So I'm just going to dot, try and do it very gently. Just finding the right pressure, isn't it? And I can have a little in there. Lovely. So these are new flowers. They're not coming to their colour yet. That one's got a bit splodgy, but we can tidy that up. There you go. Just makes it a bigger flower. Love it. Very pretty. The next, I'm going to use the silver. And I can use this to add highlights. You're hoping to get them all for your birthday, Helen? That would be nice, wouldn't it? So I'm going to try and highlight my shroom. Ben. Love his hat. Very gently. And his spade. One more. Delicate process. Hi, Cornelia. Wasn't able to tune in earlier. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with that then. But it's nice to see you now. So this is cornflower. And I want to add some detail. Ooh. Can't always control those bits, I'm afraid. But we can drag it out. Not a problem. That's better, I think. There. Bit like ice in a cake. And you can put as little or as much as you want to decorate your root, how you see fit. I love this because, like I say, it gives it another dimension. I'll have one little bit more right just here. Love it. And for the final touch, I'm going to use the silver to add some sparkle around the edge. Different sizes. For interest. And the quicker you move, the smaller the dots. We've got a rough idea where the circle edge is now, so we can just continue into the open space. Don't be afraid. We'll have some larger dots up here. And I think just to finish it off on the opposite side. Now don't forget, you'll need to leave this to dry before you mat and layer. Otherwise you're going to smudge everything. You don't want to do that after all this hard work. There. So they were silver, sage and cornflower blue. Oh, must move this one out of the way, otherwise I'm going to smudge that everywhere. Now you can mat and layer any one of these colours, even a purple. You're very welcome, Trudy. Even a purple background would look nice. I've picked mine up with this teal type colour to finish mine off. So let me show you close so you can see those dots and sparkle. And then finished once matte and layered. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. I'll put a list on of what I've used over on our Facebook pages, so you've got the link. It's been lovely to spend Monday lunch with you. I do hope you have a fabulous week ahead. I know I'm going to be busy in here putting together our Wednesday and Friday Facebook Live, and maybe even a couple of cheeky little Mandy makes just to keep you going. Take care. Be nice to your postie. I hope your stamps arrive soon. I look forward to seeing you Wednesday over on Lavinia Stamps Facebook page. Take care now. Bye-bye.